Jeffrey Earnhardt talks about going to JRM, and Andretti Autosport Spire rumors heat up. Let's talk about it. Coming up next. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing good today. All right, silly season is starting to heat up. First off, let's get to the rumors about Jeffrey Earnhardt going to the 8-car. Of course, Dale Earnhardt Jr. talked about it on his podcast the other day, and then Jeffrey Earnhardt had this to say about it via Front Stretch.
Dale said on his podcast that they were considering you for the 8-car for JRM. They were talking to you about that. First question about that: how are those talks going right now?
Man, it's like anything. It's about money, and you gotta have the funding. I've been blessed to have the partners I have with Forever Long, Gas Pause, Dow Strong. We got Erie Sports Center on the car this weekend. Just been very blessed with partners I have, but that's a big expense, and trying to find all the money to put all that together is the biggest factor to it. So. We'll see, where it ends up. Obviously, it'd be a pretty cool opportunity to get to go drive for him, and to be in a competitive car like that every weekend would be pretty fun. But there's it's that time of the year where everyone's talking, so it'll be interesting to see where everything ends up. But that's definitely one of the things on the table for sure.
So you can see there, he gives a coy laugh, and he says he's got sponsors, but it's going to come down to money. It looks like he might be looking for one or two more sponsors possibly to make that happen. But either way, he seems very confident that he is going to have some type of Xfinity Series ride going forward. But I don't know how to call this one. I think it's still up in the air as to whether or not he goes to the JRM number 8, but it would definitely be a really cool deal, I think, if he did go to the JRM 8. I think literally in like t-shirts, die-cast, hats, apparel sales, things like that, I think easily he would make up, a good chunk of the money there to support the team and keep them going and things like that. Plus, I mean, just to Earnhardt in number 8, it would just be a really good story overall. And me personally, I would like to see what Jeffrey Earnhardt can do when he's got a consistent crew chief with a good team for an extended season, for the whole season, where he doesn't have to piece together a ride here and a ride there like he has had to do more recently in his career. I think he's got a lot of potential. He showed that potential with Larry McReynolds and RCR, so we know, at least at plate tracks, if he's in a good car, he can get the job done. So I really, really hope that they make this happen. This from Jayski's Silly Season site, Andretti Autosport considering NASCAR involvement. And the article goes on to say, while Andretti Autosport is focused on trying to get into F1, a recent move in NASCAR by its major sponsor, Gainbridge, is indirectly serving as an experimental step into the stock car series for Andretti, according to people familiar with the matter. In early July, Spire announced that it had signed a multi-year deal with Gainbridge, a fintech company, to be the primary sponsor of the team's 2 cars in the NASCAR Cup Series for the 16 of the final 18 races this year. The sides also revealed that day that former IndyCar driver Marco Andretti, Michael's son, would make his debut in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in a Spire truck that month. The team is not yet commenting on its talks to potentially enter NASCAR, and Andretti Autosport was not technically named in the press release with Spire. But SBJ, the Sports Business Journal, understands that this move is the first step of sorts that will help the Andretti family get a feel for NASCAR if it decides it wants to take a more formal move into it. So you see there, it is a similar sponsor. It looks like they're sort of testing the waters here. Of course, Andretti Autosport has a relationship with Honda, which makes it interesting. It also has a relationship with GM via Cadillac, trying to get into the F1 competition with Cadillac over there on that side. But what makes it really interesting is if they are interested in coming to NASCAR, if they take the leap, if they decide to do this, it opens up the door for Honda to have the Spire team be a Honda team, and then Honda could branch out and possibly get another team. Let's just throw Stewart-Haas out there because they were rumored to be flirting with Dodge. So it gives another manufacturer, if they want to come into the sport, the option of scooping up those 2 teams, because I don't think Andretti Autosport wants to be second fiddle in Chevrolet, Ford, or Toyota when they come into the sports. That would open up the door for Honda, and Honda, that would give the option to SHR, who seems, at least from Tony Stewart's comments, that he is not necessarily happy with Ford at all times. So it would give them in that particular scenario, a 6-car operation. Just throwing it out there. So if Andretti Autosport is getting serious about coming to NASCAR, it really, really could shake up things. All right, that is my silly season news for today. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe down below. All your subscriptions mean a lot to this channel. We're making a push to try to get to 10,000. So it would be appreciated. If you already subscribed, I appreciate you guys as well. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace. Also, you can check out the merch store if you want to. The link is in the description.